speaking of Transformers, there was rumors that they're trying to
Dustin.
get Megan Fox to be Nissa, or Chandra, which I peg her more as a Liliana myself, but
I don't know.
But on a somewhat related note, I hear Nissa's coming back in the core set as the Green Planeswalker. They're giving Garrick a break, or possibly having Garrick come back as back in black. Have you seen the spoilers at all?
No.
There's like an art of Garrick and like a purple hue on his face, no green whatsoever, just purple. And last we saw him, he was Veil cursed. So they're saying he may be the Black Planeswalker, and they're
Unless they do Relentless again, maybe?
no, I think he would just be black.
I don't know.
But they're saying Nissa's going to be the Green Planeswalker for the core set this year, which I hope they update her, because the last version without like 80 elves in standard is just horrible, and even then it's pretty bad.
Big Scissors, not a fan of that decision. Saying it's terrible. Don't like the way Nissa played basketball, apparently. Don't like what she doing there.
Well, at least Nissa is not the worst Planeswalker ever printed. Thank you, Tibble. So.
I gotta agree with that one. So the next,
Pairing for
we
Canada.
have round 3 of Standard for Wednesday Night Magic at Sea Castle Events. Join in the conversation with hashtag CCWEDNTG. I'm your man, Tenacious DT, rolling it with the Drew Bentley. And we're back to the action with Blue-Eyed Aggro with a bit of a brew from the Krotzman named, I guess we can call this the Spider-Man deck or the Josie Scott deck. It was, hero can save us, I'm not gonna stand here and wait. Apologies, I didn't get that in there.
So I really don't know what Caleb's on. It's supposed to be a heroic deck. That's just the word we're getting. He kind of threw it together last minute.
Say that again now? I missed that. Heroic deck?
Heroic deck.
Heroic deck.
Which, with all the triggers.
Get it
plus
now.
one counters.
In Caleb's own words, cute. No, I would say he is not ready for Hero's Downfall, seeing as
Dusty is bereft of Swamp.
Big Dusty is playing, blue-white aggressive dutters.
So both of these players actually were the commentators for last week for Crimson Castle, and they're both judges. I think Dustin's a level 2.
'Cause I'm a judge! Inside reference.
So, do you find that games against judges are more fun or less fun?
They're both level 1.
Both level 1. Right.
Against judges? I don't know. Depends on if they try to judge me, bro. Don't judge
They
me,
don't
bro.
try rules law you or anything like that? 'Cause that's never fun.
Now, most of the time they just get angrier when you beat them, so that's cool.
And they draw like 8 lands in a row.
That's right. Ooh, that's my favorite planes there.
It's pretty. I heart John Avon.
Mm-hmm.
Good stuff. And a Sacred Foundry for Caleb. Not near as pretty. And Smash for 2, play... Can't see it right now. Yep, that's what I thought, Precinct Camp.
Punch to the face.
And we've got Hero of Iroas. Yeah, you better read that, because it's a draft card. For those of you that don't know, it's a 2/2 for 1 and a white that has Heroic. When it's targeted by a spell you control, it gets a +1/+1 counter, and auras cost 1 less cast.
Who sang the song? I sang the song.
Yes.
I'm not singing it again.
And hit you with my first strike guy, get a soldier. If they were humans, how much better would this deck be? If there weren't soldier tokens, they're human tokens.
If there were Hero Bladehold was coming down on turn 4, it'd be infinity times better. It would be affinity times better.
It's funny you mentioned Hero Bladehold, because I'm pretty sure this list plays Bramaz, which is a Hero Light.
Yeah. I like
3
that.
mana version.
Yep. This is actually this. I'm interested to see this blue-white aggro deck because this is what I was debating on playing something similar to.
It plays Elspeth apparently and Jace.
I like that.
Oh, and Caleb did target his Hero of Iroas with another draft favorite, Rollicking Nyxborn Rollicker. Yeah, which is
I don't even know what that is.
it's a 1 mana 1/1 that you can bestow for 1 red, and it gives +1/+1. Or in this case, +1/+1 and heroic trigger. So hero is now a 3/3.
Gotcha. Okay, we're gonna follow that up.
Ooh, Fabled Hero. Hey, poet, write this down.
Did he just take this from Friday night?
It is the hero deck. It's all the draft all-stars. And he's going to God's Willing his hero.
I don't know what any of these cards do.
Well, yeah, that's okay. This is PTQ practice. These are all the cards you're going to see in the PTQ.
Seriously,
These
I'm
are
going to have
all
to read
thorough.
all of this.
And Caleb said he is playing a draft deck. Looks like he upgraded the lands.
I don't think anyone to answer this question in the chat. I don't know that anybody at the store has any Kioras down here. That looks like going to be a Facebook request. I don't know what's happening.
Boros Reckoner comes out. That's fun. Yeah, swing into that, why don't you? The Fabled Hero has double strike. It's a 2/2, and it has the same heroic trigger that when you target it, it gets a +1/+1 counter.
Right.
So he gets out of control rather fast.
Quickly. But if he doesn't have an answer for that Reckoner, then he just plays defense.
Well, the thing is, like I said, Caleb plays, I'm guessing he's got Brave the Elements in there, maybe not.
So he's going to Boros Charm,
Redirect
redirect to
Jace.
Jace. See you later, Jace. You don't belong in that deck anyway.
Go back to Ravnica.
Get out.
Okay, Dusty gonna untap. Like I said, he's got Elspeth in play, or in his hand. So he gets the 6th land, which he did, and immediately slams her.
Boom, got him.
Make all the dudes. Oh no.
No.
Minus. Get rid of that hero.
He does not like the hero.
Get in there with his captain. They're going to trade off their. Both have one having first strike, other double strike.
Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Tradesies.
In the bin.
Boros Charm, the Elspeth. Caleb does not like planeswalkers.
Apparently not.
He burns them.
It burns us, hobbitses.
That was what I was going for there. Jace numero dos.
But Dusty with all the backup planeswalkers.
Dusty would still play Cobblade if it were legal. So he likes playing Jace on 4. With a bunch of little white
And he
lands.
would still draw all the lands or none of the lands.
I'm pretty sure he'd take Guildgate Mutavault there over, what was the other one? Just, Precinct Captain.
No,
It's fine.
Precinct
Give me-
Captain's
Give me the
pretty...
captain. And
He's kind of a must
nose.
answer.
Bottom nose.
Land Mizzy Mortar Overload.
Now, that would be cute. I'm pretty sure the red is for the couple of the bestow creatures and the
Yeah.
Boros Charm, but that would be good. Caleb's got land and this card, which is... Is that Eidolon of Countless Battles?
I mean, maybe. Yeah, I think that actually is. I actually do
Yes.
recognize that
Because
from the...
that's like the best
seal
card.
release.
That is the best card in the set, as far as for draft.
Yeah.
His first pick over just about anything in one of the Gods.
Yeah, that's one I have played with.
And so
it was pretty good. Pretty instrumental in winning some games. Thank you, Mudavalt.
Yep. And so he killed his Jace to get more cards.
All the aggro.
Yep. So I was really wrong about when M14 came out and Mutavault and Scavenging Ooze were reprinted, and I was like, wow, they both tanked. Price of both tanked. I was like, Scavenging Ooze has got to go back up. Not so much. It's still like $10, and Mutavault is back up to 40 now, or 30, 40. So it is.
More of that has a lot to do with there not being a significant portion of graveyard decks in the format. Getting the note that there is a fringe green black dredge deck.
But then
it hasn't done anything. Most of the cards in it are not going to rotate. That is a good note. So there is an options for a graveyard strategy, but unless it catches on and really does anything, I mean, it can't. Unless it really gets legs, then Scavenging Ooze 2 is more of a. It also hurt it being a promo.
Yeah, for the PlayStation promo.
A promo and another, like, there were a lot of them that flooded that market too.
Whereas Mutavault, like, monocolor is the thing now, so every deck that can jams for it.
Yep. Yep. That's a good point too. The all creature types on the Mutavault are very good with Pack Rats and Master of Waves. And love having those when your board's Wrath and you just crack back.
Kill you. So, Caleb,
that is Pack Rat and not Pat Rack. Yeah. The old Pat Rack. I like that better, actually, Pat Rack. Yeah. That should be the name. The tokens should be Pat Rack tokens.
Looks like Dusty's just going to get in there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, the bestow creature would fall off.
Okay.
So it can block one more guy. But
does that work?
It does. Give it pro white, so the white enchantment creature falls off, so it can block during combat.
Nice.
And I think Caleb doesn't die because he gets one redirected from the Reckoner, takes 2 from the Soldier of the Pantheon, and I think 1 from a token. They're kind of going off screen there, so I think he might go to 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah. Like I said, Dusty had so many creatures that kind of fell off the screen there.
2 tokens.
2 tokens, okay. Well, yeah, Kev maybe at 1 or 2. He's still alive, but that was pretty good play.
2 from the Soldier of the Pantheon and 3/4, so it's going to be at 2. Oh, is it 1? I missed 1.
But all but the one guy are tapped. I guess if he could. If he had a Boros Charm and a God's Willing. Okay, no.
Yeah.
He doesn't get there. He got on the game.
Didn't get any outs.
I guess that's a pretty interesting deck. It is for a draft deck.
See the board, Caleb has 3 Pacifism, 3 Reckoners, 4 Skullcrack, 2 Glare of Heresy, 3 Frontline Medic. So actually seems like his entire sideboard would be beneficial against.
The Frontline Medics might be worth it. That way he can crack in and not have any of those guys die. But
Glare of Heresy is going to be amazing for him. Pacifism is going to be amazing in Boros Reckoner. I mean, you could maybe not Skullcrack so much.
Looks like Dusty probably brings in Archangels, since I don't think Caleb's got many ways of doing flyers, or at least it didn't look like it.
Fiendslayer Paladin looks amazing because I don't know that Caleb has any way to get rid of a Fiendslayer Paladin.
Well, he can sign the glares, which are coming in,
but
yeah, I don't
the glares,
know
but I don't know that he's going to know.
I'm trying to look at Caleb's deck as he shuffles through. He has such draft all-stars as Madcap Skills, Ethereal Armor, which look like they're coming out. Some of them are coming out, but
Dusty has 3 Revoke Existence, which kill everything in Caleb's deck.
pretty much besides the actual 2 hero cards.
Along with the Last Breaths as well, and yeah.
Yeah, Dusty has, I think, game gets a little better here.
This is where Dusty sides into mono black. Yes, that would be beneficial. He's got enough removal in his sideboard to basically be a blue-white version of mono black.
Well, I bet when Caleb brewed this up, he didn't think he'd be getting around 3, and then realizing he's not the beatdown.
Yeah.
Like, Dusty just spits out his hand and says, "Come at me." So the god I'm really interested to see spoiled is Krufix, the blue-green god, and in the lore or canon or whatever, he's the oldest or the boss god, like he kind of stays to himself, but when the other gods make him mad, he says, get back over here and sit down, basically.
Nice.
So
Who's your daddy?
He does have a card called Dictator Krufix, which is a Howling Mine effect for 1 and 2 blue.
Yeah.
But it has flash. So like you hold up counter magic, and into their turn, you slam it, and you get the first. That's
Nice.
that was always the drawback with Howling Mine, was that your opponents get it first. You get to draw the card, but this one you instep it, and then you draw your 2 cards, and then hopefully just kill them or something. But having a Howling Mine at instant speed, which by the way has 2 devotion for blue.
That's pretty nutters.
But I am interested to see what the actual God Krufix card is going to be, because I've been wanting to play a blue-green deck for quite a while.
There's another one we're getting a note of.
Yeah, it's
3 red enchantment with flash that doubles damage. That's pretty intense too.
Yeah, the artwork is actually Mogus and Iroas going at it. I think it's Dictated the Twin Gods or something like that. But yeah, like you can just attack in. They say no blocks. You go kill you.
Well, that goes along with that play earlier with the overkill with maxing out Aetherling, pumping it with Xenagos God of Revels, flash in the Dictate.
Yep.
Hit
So,
you for 32.
That'd be excellent.
Smash face! Punch him in the mouth. Hit him in the mouth for a bunch. Yep. Oh. A little Apollo cranium. Smashing the cranium for 10/20 with that little play.
I think Dusty's going to 6.
Yep, a lot of shuffling going on. Mulligan.
You don't want to skimp on the shuffling.
No, you can never shuffle too much. Or maybe you can.
You can never know, since it's random.
You need to know. You know why?
What is that?
Because knowing's half the battle. Yo, Joe, bro.
Things I learned in the 80s.
Yep. Hashtag children of the 80s/90s. For all the babies out there. Big Scissors will get that though, because he's like a kid of the 70s, so he was an adult back in the 90s, so we're good with that. He's asleep. He's asleep by now.
What is? Yeah. It's 8:40. It's past his bedtime.
Yep.
Maybe.
Big Scissors is snoring.
So all the mulligans, all the shuffling.
Both to 6. Okay. Caleb was just slow rolling, seeing how many times. There's the judge in Caleb, waiting for the maximum number of mulligans from Dusty to decide whether he was going to mull. Some other hashtag 90s kids getting from David Vo in the chat. Pogs. Slinkies. Slinkies were like 60s. Where's that? What is that? 90s? No?
No, they're 80s.
80s, fair
Well,
enough.
they got big in the 80s. They're fun for girls and boys.
Moon shoes. Oh, scissors, you know I love you. No, Slinkies don't walk downstairs. I was highly annoyed the first time I tried to walk a Slinky down the stairs.
A little false advertising there wouldn't do it for you.
Nope.
Caleb, they finally resolved their hands, and turn 2 hero Dusty with his turn 2 captain.
Captain on hero action.
I still think it's so funny how the Twitter rage when the Scry lands were spoiled. They're like, these lands are awful. Why are they not uncommon? No, every deck plays off-color ones
12.
just to Scry.
12 Scrylands deck.
Yeah. It's like I can play one of the colors. That's good enough. Little Judge's Familiar, yes. Judge's Familiar on bottom. Little 2-drop, 1-drop, 1-drop action.
Judges Familiar counters instant sorcery.
If you sack it, they have to pay 1 extra, yes.
Right, yeah.
Just instant sorcery. It's a Curse Catcher on a bird.
Right. And the Reckoner comes down, and the Reckoner comes down.
Too bad half of Dusty's team is pro Reckoner.
There you go. They definitely get through Reckoner.
Yep.
Forget how good that guy is. So much text box on Soldier of de la Pantheon. Soldier of de Pants de Leon. Yes, free scries are all the goods. Garbage Pail Kids. I love the Garbage Pail Kids. Those were amazing.
I was disappointed in the movie.
I love that movie. Wendy Winston. I'm Wendy Winston.
I liked it when I was a kid. I rewatched it like 3 years ago. Made me sad.
Comes crashing with draft card number 4.
Attached to draft card number 3.
There you go.
But it hit for all. It's Eidolon Countless Battles.
I don't even know what the Eidolon is right now. I'm guessing it's +3.
It'd be +3 because there's 3 creatures and 1 enchantment.
Okay.
I think it counts itself, I'm pretty sure.
Right, but it only counts itself once.
Right, it doesn't count. Because right now it's not a creature, it's just an
It's
enchantment.
just an enchantment, so.
So hero should be 2, 3, 6.
And Gina. Dusty with a wall of pro multicolor.
Yep.
Now, is Dusty playing? He's not playing any devotion style stuff in this
I
build,
don't
right?
think so. Heliod wouldn't be bad in this deck. Or, I mean, that's really, I guess, he might be playing Afara. Actually, he probably is playing Afara. At least one of. Haven't seen his list, but most of the lists that are splashing blue do play her just for the card draw.
D-Sphere!
Get out of here, hero.
Smash your face!
And Caleb looks like he's going to take a bunch here.
Elects not
Goes down
to
to
trade.
14. He could have traded with the Eidolon there. Eidolon, one of these soldiers. But he just took 5.
Caleb debating whether to swing with his dutters.
Well, I mean, you almost, like, Dusty really wants him to swing the Reckoner so he can get Precinct Captain in there, but I don't know if he wants to
Makes
swing
me think
with
that
it.
Caleb has a trick in hand. Knowing Caleb, he could just buff it out, though.
Well, like we saw in game 1, his deck plays God's Willing and Boros Charm. So, pretty good combat tricks as they go. And play Fabled Hero. Caleb's problem now is he's a little land light. Usually aggro deck can go on 3 lands, but all of his plays are 3 drops right now. So just the one spell a turn.
No tricksy hobbitses.
No. Ooh, revoke the existence. The sideboard tech you'd mentioned earlier comes in.
What's that? Revoke existence.
Revoke existence, which appears to have an Eldrazi on the art. I'm just saying. It may not be, but it sure looks like Eldrazi.
Is that the old one? It wasn't there
No,
reprint?
that's the Born of the Gods one.
Huh.
But it looks like Eldrazi on the art.
Vel'Koz.
It's a League of Legends reference.
League of Legends reference. I don't know which one Vel'Koz is. Played a little League in my day. David knows. He knows. Madcap skills. Look at all them mad skills.
So he needs 2 blockers, and that is a big Fabled Hero.
That fabled ass hero has some mad skills.
It only has 3 toughness, but it has, I think, 7 power double strike, so he has to double block it to not die. Yeah, so Caleb is basically God's willing away from winning the game here, if he doesn't die on this turn.
So you're saying that God's willing, Caleb can win this?
Yep. Oh, Boros Reckoner. Up, there it is.
What's that?
Pro White, God's willing.
There it is.
Scoop phase.
God's willing. By gods, he did it.
Go to game 3.
By gods, apparently a hero can save us. And he's not going to stand there and wait. Yep. He'll hold on to the wings of the eagles and watch as they all fly away.
I've got nothing for that. That's just good
Stop
stuff.
it.
That's just good stuff.
Classic Chad Kroger, Nickelback. Josie Scott from Saliva. Those are 2 iconic bands. They'll be in the Hall of Fame one day. Not.
So, Monkey out there, be sure to tell Dusty I'm sorry for jinxing him by mentioning that Caleb just needs God willing to win the game. Apologies. But yeah, Caleb's deck is interesting. It definitely has an all-in type feel. Build up a monster and just get there.
Sweet cookies.
Good.
Monkeys in the truck have provided cookies. Sorry, you can't have any cookies from home. Hello, Panda. Tasty.
So,
To answer David's question in chat, I don't know how the eagle will fly when you hold on to its wings. I just know the lyrics.
I believe actually that is like a boss.
Like a boss. As we get started here for game 3.
Like every game in Standard, we'll scry on scry action.
Oh, but David, these are Meiji Hello Panda cookies
Turn to Precinct Captain. I've seen that play before.
from your hometown of Vietnam / Asia.
And get out of here, Precinct Captain. There's that Glare of Heresy.
Glare of Heresy. All the heretics.
Ooh.
Cyclops glare him out of there.
Kitty cat. Bramaz down.
Aubrey Macy.
I have not seen him in action yet against that guy. Ew. Dusty needs. Oh, but Dusty.
Guess who loses to? Guess who Brimaz loses to?
Not that guy, because the detention sphere.
Man.
Hit you for 4.
Sphere.
Card's pretty good, I think. You think it's good? I think it's good.
I'm a fan of detention sphere.
Would you rather have it or O-ring in the format?
I like D-sphere.
You can't D-sphere a D-sphere.
You cannot.
But I do miss the nice onboard trick of O-ringing your O-ring to bring something back in that makes your opponent lose.
Yep.
You can also break Moto that way.
Fabled hero. I'm not repeating that. I don't know who's going to be watching this.
If they're watching this, they can read it, to be fair.
Fair enough.
Except for when it's on YouTube, let me know.
David can be racist. I cannot.
Double standards. So now all of Caleb's guys come and play tapped with that imposing sovereign into Soldier of the Pantheon. So Caleb needs many answers very fast.
Yep. Snowball's starting to roll. It's appropriate that he's playing white.
Mm-hmm.
Apologies if you can hear me
He's going to
cheering.
attack with Vermont.
Give me that cat!
Token, get another token.
Scat cat!
Oh, tradesies.
Fabled hero.
Oh, Bramaz down. I guess Dusty could have had a trick there, but
Caleb
Caleb
said
said
cat.
no. Okay, 2 heroes into play tapped. Ugh. I tell you what, I was a big fan of Blind Obedience, and Imposing Sovereign is Blind Obedience on the stick.
Yeah, that's a good card.
So crash in for 6.
They're letting the monkeys top again.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Hain is.
Oh, yeah.
Chain to the Rocks. Not playing Chain to the Rocks. Why not?
Well, that seems like a mistake. Chain the Rock answers.
And Caleb's scooperty-dooperties.
But he has pretty lands. Those are pretty lands.
Not as pretty as Dusty's.
No. I don't know. I actually like the Zendikar, one of the Zendikar mountains, better than the Unhinged one. But that does not go for any other Unhinged land.
So, the question on no one's minds, a hero cannot save us.
To be honest, it's more of a game than I thought it would be. But like I said, Caleb has that, one punch for 20 damage possibility, so